sure you let him pass. Okay?
قال الإمام حسين عليه السلام: أنا أهل بيت النبوة وبعث الرسالة ومختلف الملائكة ورحمة الرحيم. يزيد شارب الخبر مولد الحدث قاتل النفس محترمة مثلي لا يبايع بالإسلام. 1,443 years ago, a man by the name of Hussein ibn Ali ran on the roots of humanity, justice, and mankind with his patience, with his sacrifice, with his actions, and with his message. He was a man who gave up everything in his possession to save the morals of the Quran and the morals of the Ahlul Bayt. He was a man who sacrificed his brothers, his friends, his companions, and his sons for Islam. He was a man who went into combat alone against 30,000 men for the religion of Islam. Each and every single year, we ignite that message once again with our acts of mourning, because Hussein is that man where even if darkness falls upon this earth, his message is still alive. Where even if there are millions of oppressed believers around the world, his message is still alive. Where even if we live in a time of difficulty and immense trial and tribulation, his message is still alive. Where even if we have lost family and community members in a pandemic, his message is still alive, because so long as the love of Hussein is alive in the hearts of the believers, Hussein's message will never die. Once again, we have renewed the values, spirit, and message of Sayyid al-Shuhada and the message of Karbala and what it means to be the ambassador of that message and the ambassador of the King of Martyrs. Had it not been for Hussein, Adam would not have been known. Had it not been for Hussein, Nuh would not have been known. Had it not been for Hussein, Ibrahim would not have been known. Hussein ibn Ali is that paradigm of excellence, that anchor of Islam. Imamah, he is the paradigm of excellence. He is the savior of Rasalah, because on the 10th of Muharam, in the land of Karbala, Hussein showed the world that I am the heart and soul of Zahra. I am a part of Muhammad. I am a piece of Ali ibn Abi Talib. I am a piece of Hassan al-Mujtaba, and the Hujjat of your time is a part of me. We live in a time of trial and tribulation and have experienced great hardship in the past year, but our yearning for peace and justice is for every single individual of every nation, belief system, and denomination. And Hussein is that man who gave his head so that you and I stand united with the oppressed to stand up against the oppressors of today who are desperately trying to eradicate the message of Karbala and Islam from the world. Karbala ab bhi hukumat ko badal sakti hai. Karbala khar to kya aap pe chal sakti hai. Chad ke neze pe zamane ko hila sakti hai. Chad ke neze pe zamane ko hila sakti hai. Karbala maut ko دیوانہ بنا سکتی ہے.
Ya Ali. Labbaik ya Hussein. Labbaik ya Hussein.
We are the followers of Hussein. We are the followers of the one who abolished tyranny, established human and gender equality, highlighted the acts of patience and sacrifice, restored people's confidence in social justice, and gave value to people's rights. We are the defenders of the message of Islam and the message of Hussein today. We are the defenders of the message of the prophets of Allah today. We are that steadfast community that mother with the broken ribs prayed for. It is because of the prayers of that mother we stand united in the face of the global media and humanity. We are the ambassadors. We are the mourners. We are the followers and the believers of the one who rejected tyranny, who changed the entire course of history, who stood up against oppression, injustice,
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings be upon you, my dear brothers and sisters in faith, and my dear brothers and sisters in humanity. Today, we have gathered here to remember Hussein alayhi salam and his companion and his household. To remember the real purpose. He moved from Medina all the way to Makkah and then from Kufa to Karbala. And what was that? Imam Hussein alayhi salam being the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajib. Being the torchbearer of Islam, he wanted people to know that what is the real Islam, what is the message of Islam. Islam wants the humans to grow as both body and soul. Islam wants the humans to get successful in this life, to excel in this life in their best meaning. And that is that they can reach the best of their potential. At times, people only focus on their bodies, not their souls. And at times, they are only focusing on their souls, not their bodies, and they lose the balance. But Islam is all about maintaining the balance so that you can reach the best of your potential. And Imam Hussein alayhi salam, when that person Yazid, may Allah curse him day in and day out, the person who didn't have the capability to govern people, was all about self-power, selfishness, and he wasn't able to do anything for the humanity. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he taught us that the governance should be with the person who can work for the humanity, who can take the humanity all the way towards success. And that is what Imam Hussein alayhi salam moved from Medina all the way to Karbala, so that the Ummah, the nation of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, whose all purpose was to Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. The purpose was to help the humanity reach its potential, and that is to recognize the perfection in this world, not just get confused with this worldly materialistic world, but to have attention toward the greater values, to have attention toward the greater reality, that perfection that is the Creator, and so that humans can get to the best of their potential. When Yazid, it was him who didn't let any of the qualities to govern people. The whole purpose of governance is that the humanity, the people, the nation, the community, they can move forward equally, with equal rights, move toward the betterment. But Yazid, he wanted all for himself. That is why when he saw that Imam Hussein alayhi salam is someone who has those qualities, he is the torchbearer of Islam. He has all those moral values which Quran has defined for the human race to get successful in this world and the hereafter as well. He wanted to make sure that he can take over him. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he had said that life of respect and life of disrespect is better than death of. Life of disrespect is not good enough. You need to die in respect. You cannot just move forward in the life by being disrespected by people around you. And that is why he chose to fight against Yazid. That is why he chose to move towards Yazid. And that is why he made sure that the oppressed people of the world, till the day of Qiyamah, they can take lessons from his life and make sure that whenever there is any oppression around the world, they can have a moral value, they can have an exemplar, they can have Imam Hussein alayhi salam, that people will not let anybody oppress anyone. And that is why whenever we see oppression anywhere in the world today, well, the first thing we can think of is Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Labbaik ya Hussein!
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 We want to let the whole world know that whoever is going to try to oppress even a person or even an animal or whoever around the world, we are going to stand up against them, because we have learned the lesson of justice from our Mawla Aba Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam. Ya Hussein, O my Mawla, Imam Hussein alayhi salam, you were the one who was in Karbala, who was tortured while his mouth was dry. It was him when he was in the battlefield of Karbala, when he was holding a yasar in his hand. And the moment when he just wanted to kiss him for a second, and he wasn't able to kiss him, it was that arrow. It came to Ali Asghar and kissed his neck. And what Hussein could have was the blood of Ali Asghar. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that inshallah very soon all our problems and solutions is in the return of our Imam. Imam Mahdi ajalallahu ta'ala said, Ya Allah, by the light of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, he asked you to be hasten in the return of our Imam Salana ajalallahu ta'ala sharif. Labbaik ya Hussain!
Brother Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Mu'minin and Mu'minat and Mu'minin, please make halqa and we have to do a matter in detail. Ya Hussein.
Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, hey, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, hey, Ya
Permission on Michigan Avenue. Please come towards Michigan Avenue to perform on the menorah.
Ya Hussein, 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 hayya ala khair al-amal, hayya ala khair al-amal, hayya ala khair al-amal, hayya ala khair al-amal, Ya Hussein, 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 hayya ala khair al-amal, hayya ala khair al-amal, hayya ala khair al-amal, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, गिर से चल पड़ा काफिला, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, तेरी जागीर से चल पड़ा काफिला, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, ए मेरे बावफा है बहन बेरदा, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, तेरी जागीर से चल पड़ा काफिला, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, तेरी जागीर से चल पड़ा काफिला, तुझको देखे बिना चैन आता नहीं, नौकिने साब से तेरा रुकता नहीं, मैं ज़ियारत करूं किस तरह ये बता, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, तेरी जागीर से चल पड़ा काफिला, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, तेरी जागीर से चल पड़ा काफिला, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, तुझको देखे बिना चैन आता नहीं, नौकिने साप से तेरा रुकता नहीं, मैं ज़ियारत करूं किस तरह ये बता, मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो, तेरी जागीर से तेरी जागीर से चल पड़ा काफिला मेरे गाजी तेरे बाजू मुझे रास्ते में मिले तेरे बाजू मुझे रास्ते में मिले मैंने चादर समझ कर वो सर पर रखे बाजुओं से तेरा पूछती हूँ पता मेरे गाजी जागीर से ओ तेरी तेरे बाजू मुझे रास्ते में मिले मैंने चादर समझ कर वो सिर पर रखे बाजुओं से तेरा पूछती हूँ पता मेरे गाजी मेरे गाजी ऐ मेरे बावफा ऐ मेरे बेदा मेरे गाजी कहाँ हो तेरी मैंने बचपन में लोरी सुनाई तुझे मैंने चलना सिखाया था भाई तुझे राह पुरखार पर मुझको चलना सिखा मेरे गाजी तेरी जागीर से कहाँ हो तेरी जागीर से चल पड़ा काफिला वो तेरी लाडली वो सकीना तेरी वो तेरी लाडली वो सकीना तेरी चल देना कैसे जब खाक पर गिर गई देखती रह गई वो सुए अलकमा मेरे गाजी जागीर से चल पड़ा
करबला